What's up, guys? In this video, what I want to do is go through a couple examples of how to identify what is a polynomial and what is not. And if we can find a polynomial, we're going to go ahead and classify it by its degree as well as its leading coefficient. But there's a couple things we need to know about polynomials, or at least what does not make a polynomial. And the first thing is that we cannot have any negative powers or any variables in the denominator. OK, so you can see here we have the variable in the denominator, not a polynomial. You can see here we have a negative power, not a polynomial. However, in this case, you can see that we have a fraction, right? But it's a number that's in the denominator. So this one is going to be good. This is an example of a polynomial. So we'll go ahead and give that one a check mark. Now, another thing that is not going to be a polynomial is if we have a rational power or a radical around our variable. So you can see in this example, we have the square root of x. That is not going to be a polynomial. No radicals are allowed around your variables. In the same respect, you can also not take a variable and raise it to a rational power. That is not going to be a variable either. However, you can see in this case, the coefficient of my variable x is the square root of 2. So technically, this is going to follow through our definition, and this is going to be approved. So let's remove it from the list. So now we have our general understanding of what not is a polynomial. Let's go through a couple examples, see if we can identify the polynomial. And if we can, let's go ahead and classify it by its terms and its degrees. So hopefully you recognize off the bat, this has a negative power. So therefore, this is not a polynomial. Now, in this case, we have a fraction, but again, no variables in the denominator, so that's good. We have a square root, but again, it's nothing dealing with the variable, so that is good. So you can see here we have three terms, so it's a trinomial, and the highest power, right, in this case, is going to be a 4. So therefore, this is called a quadratic trinomial. All right, in this example, you have x to the 13th minus 5 times x raised to the 2/3 power. But again, 2/3 is a fraction, so therefore, this is going to be not a polynomial. Now, in this case, you can see that we have two variables now. We have 5x minus a 7x cubed. However, the highest power, or the degree, is going to be a 3. So therefore, this is going to be a cubic. And you can see that we only have two terms, right? So therefore, this is going to be a binomial. So together, this is a cubic binomial. So therefore, hopefully this was helpful. Now, there's a lot more I want to talk to you about classifying polynomials. And in the next video, that's exactly what I'm going to do, is kind of go over and review the things you must know when classifying a polynomial.